I wonder how the Pokemon community is doing right now. Oh. Oh, that can't be good. What is up, my crew? CLC here with an interesting video. Might sound a little tired because I just got back from a job interview and it was kind of interesting. So we're just gonna get right into this. So here's the thing, alright? If you haven't figured it out by now, and or you're new here, my favorite video game series is Pokemon. When I moved here from Georgia, I didn't have a lot of friends. I admit I was very lonely. So I got a little game called Pokemon Yellow. And I actually still have the cartridge. So, and with the original Game Boy, and it still works. It's kind of crazy. I can easily say that it was my introduction to my overall love of video games. However, an interesting event has just happened that kind of confused me. If you don't know, E3 is this week, which is a big video game, announcement convention, demo thing in, I think, California? And Nintendo showed off the next Pokemon games, Pokemon Sword Doggo and Pokemon Shield Pupper. Now, the one thing that was kind of surprising was, during the Direct they actually talked about the games a little bit. And actually off a little bit more, along with the demos, they unveiled 2 new Pokemon. But I'm surprised they actually talked about it at all, considering the fact I think the week before they had the Pokemon Direct. So, what happened was, on their YouTube channel, they uploaded a video called Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield Gameplay, Nintendo Treehouse Live, E3 2019. Now, you don't know, I think Nintendo Treehouse is sort of a live stream thing that they do every E3. I don't know if it's every E3, but some E3s. Recently, where they have, like, people show gameplay for new games coming out, which is cool. Now, here's the thing, and as of today, when I was writing the script, there were currently 11,000 likes and 15,000 dislikes. What the heck? Why is this getting so many dislikes? So here's the thing. I don't really watch the gameplay stuff. I kind of just whenever I'm looking at Pokemon news, I always look at directs and stuff. I don't really look at like Nintendo Treehouse because I just didn't feel like it. And looking into this little conundrum, I found something pretty interesting. I did find a lot of things online, but I wanted to go to the source directly to see what the heck was going on. So here it is from the video, because I don't want to get copyrighted. So I literally did it word for word from the video, that way I don't get anything misconstrued. So here's how it went. There's one important change from the Pokemon Bank service that I want to tell all of us users about. So in previous games that worked with Pokemon Bank services, you were able to, for example, in Sun and Moon, bring over any Pokemon, even if they weren't in the Alola Pokedex. But with the transition to the Nintendo Switch hardware with its, it's being much more powerful, allowing us to be more expressive with each of the individual Pokemon. And now we're well over 800 species in the game. And at Game Freak, we really spent a lot of time thinking about what the best way to move forward was, really preserving the quality of all the different Pokemon, while also, taking into account the battle balance of so many different Pokemon available, all within limited development time, so we don't keep fans waiting too long for every new entry into the series. And after a lot of discussion, we decided to come to kind of a new direction. So what does that mean for Pokemon Sword and Shield? Is that players will be able to transfer their Pokemon from Pokemon Home, which if you don't know, I think it's like a bigger version of, I think, Pokemon Bank, that you can transfer Pokemon from, I think, let's see. From Pokemon Go, from the Pokemon Bank, and I think Sword and Shield. I gotta look into that, but yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But here's the thing that really interested me. You can bring Pokemon from the home into Sword and Shield only if they appear in the Galar region Pokédex. So we were very careful. We spent a lot of time thinking about what the best selection of Pokemon to match the setting of the adventure would be. And I know there are a lot of users in the Pokemon Bank services who are looking forward to Pokemon Home So I wanted to let them know the change would be well in advance. So I think I said it before, I'll say it one more time. The reason why, if you hear a lot of clicking, it's my laptop. I'm kind of reading from a little script I made. But the reason why I decided to read the direct quote, I literally typed out almost word for word what that guy said, who was a translator for Junichi Matsuda. This is because I didn't want to get anything read wrong or anyone misunderstanding. Plus, it was also something for me to look into because I didn't want to assume anything. Because when I heard, okay, they can only be transferred only from the Galar region, from the Galar Pokedex, my first instinct was, if you don't know, in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, we're going to put them in the same category of Sun and Moon. They have a Pokedex where there is no national dex. So, that was all gone. But you can still transfer Pokemon that weren't in that dex into the game. For example, Groudon. You can transfer over a Groudon. If you hold on, I just ate lunch. So if you had a Groudon, you can easily transfer it over to Sun and Moon, no problem. But here's where things get a little crazy. So to summarize what was said, I guess if there's Pokemon that's not in the Galar region dex, then it cannot be transferred because of battle balance and limited developmental time. Battle balance and limited developmental time. I can kind of see the battle balance. Actually, no, I can't see anything with that. Let's just understand one thing. I never really had a problem with battle balancing in terms of the competitive Pokemon scene. I'm not really part of a competitive Pokemon. Sort of, not really, but I never really had a problem with it. Hell, just recently I got on my Ultra Moon game, and I won using my Mewtwo. The little purple, the little brown thing, the little yellow, I think pink spikes sticking out of it. And yeah, it was a very interesting scenario. I actually won. And battle balance, I mean, hell, you got a Magikarp to a Rayquaza that can Mega Evolve without an item. I mean, I consider that sort of a problem, but I don't really see it as a big deal. It's not like every Pokemon's invincible. There's no such thing as that. Every Pokemon has a weakness, so I don't know what the hell they're talking about in terms of battle balance. And limited developmental time, well, we'll get into that later. So, after this was shown, a hashtag on Twitter was trending last night when I was watching TV called hashtag Bring Back National Dex, and pissed off a lot of people. And let me go back to that video. I want to see how many dislikes there are now. I'm actually very curious. Let's see, I gotta go back and find it. Sorry, that was I have a headphones plugged in. Oh my god! Okay, so I wrote the script, and it says, I said, okay, refreshing your page now is 12,000 likes and 16,000 dislikes. Now it's 13,000 likes and 23,000 dislikes. Wow! I could understand why people are upset over this, because a lot of people have Pokemon saved since 2003 with the original Ruby and Sapphire games. And I'll be honest, I'm one of those people. I actually do have the original Ruby game. And the reason why that's kind of an important game to me as well is that I actually found my very first Oddish. A shiny Oddish. Sorry. Now I blossom my Ultra Moon game. Not only that, but here's the thing. In my actually not Ultra, I want to say Omega Ruby, I did a little bit of shiny hunting. I also did some in Sun and Moon and also Sun and Ultra Moon. And with this thing, does that mean I can't transfer the shiny Pokemon I, hunted for? That would be my Ho-Oh, my Latias, my Giratina, Lucario, Metagross. Well, this sucks is they might be stuck in Ultra Moon forever because of this. But here's the thing. I might sound like I'm complaining, but I'm not, gonna sit here and, cry about it. I'm just gonna sit here and just wait, because to be honest, I only have an opinion, because here's the thing. Yeah, it's upsetting that you can't transfer over your level 100 legendaries to Sword and Shield immediately. But here's the thing. It's also not saying you're not going to be in it. What do I mean, by what I just said? It's kind of weird. As I look, wait, what do you mean I can't, do this or that? What do you mean, that doesn't mean they're not in it? We don't have the game on hand, guys. We don't have the actual cartridge in our hands, loaded into the computer, looking at the code. Let's use an example of what I'm talking about. Something that a good portion of my audience relates to. and that is Pokemon Theta Emerald Renew. If you're new to this channel, new to this whole entire thing of me talking about it, hello, my name is LC and I modded Pokemon Emerald to make a game where it had over 700 new Pokemon in forms from generations 1 to 6. But the thing is, with that game, that's not all of them. If you don't know, and if you want to check it out, you can. I uploaded a video that said Happy New Year with really corrupt text. It showed off something called Ultra Beasts. Ultra Beasts were, we can call them Pokemon in Gen 7, where they weren't Pokemon, but they were also Pokemon. I guess you can call it that. The thing is that in the current iteration, you can't find them. They're impossible. And there's quotes around that because the data's in the game. Yeah, let's see, the Pokemon data, their base stats, their movesets, their TA Matrix compatibility, and for Poipole and Naganadel, their evolution data is in the game. So where are they? Using my little Gen 3 hacking tool, here they are. And if you notice, I also added Meltan and Melmetal because, number one, they're actually really easy to add in. In fact, their abilities and moves are not too different from Gen 3, 4, or any of the generations, so it's fine. So the only reason why I never updated the game to include it was just because I never had the time to work on it. Mind you, I had school, I had family problems, and I had work. So, I think what I'm implying is, okay, maybe the 3D models are probably not in the game. Fair. But here's the thing. If they're going to add all these Pokemon, you've seen they added the old Pokemon as well. I can absolutely remember because I saw my favorite Pokemon in there, Tyranitar. There's a good chance they have something called placeholder data or data in there that they're working on when they're creating 3D models. Because here's this thing. People always say, oh, they're using the same 3D models. Possibly true, but you gotta understand they might not, have, I guess, a polygon count. I guess maybe from a 3D model on a handheld to a 3D model on a oh wait, that's probably the same thing. But home console, I guess you can call it. Maybe there's an internal way to make the models look better. Because the one thing I gotta praise Pokemon Sword and Shield that I had a problem with the 3D games, the 3DS games, the models look colorful, and I love that. So if that's one of the main reasons why they're doing it, and not because of battle, balance, and limited time development, fine. And here's the thing, if that's the case with this thing, and they're gonna do a future update where they put in the models, free DLC obviously, fine. I'm okay with that. Here's why. You guys remember back in X and Y? Remember you guys, we all talked about, what was it, Pokemon Bank? Where we didn't get it for like a couple months? I didn't care. Because the thing was, at that time I couldn't afford it. I didn't mind it because I see it as a fresh start. And that's what I've done for every Pokemon game. X and my Y version started fresh. Omega Ruby started fresh. Moon started fresh. Ultra Moon started fresh. This game I'm going to start fresh as well. And I don't see it as a bad thing. Now here's the thing. I have looked into this as much as I could. I have not seen one source that told us straight up, oh, there's not going to be an update for this. This is all you're going to get. If there is one, I'd like to see it. And if that's true, that's really messed up. That's pretty sad, to be honest. Because it's like, there are some Pokemon that are really important to some people. There are some Pokemon that people have worked their asses off to make their favorite Pokemon to use. And if they're not in his decks, that's not cool. If they're telling people straight up that there will be no update to add anyone else, that's really upsetting to anyone who's played this since Gen 3. Because there's no guarantee that Pokemon will be in the game. And, pardon my language, that fucking sucks. Now, I know I might be negative here, I'm sorry, but in all honesty, I'm going to wait and see what happens before I can make a firm stance on this topic, because I haven't seen a source, like I said, that says that won't be an update. Plus, here's the thing, alright? This backlash is starting to spread. In fact, if you go to a recent Pokemon video, there is the top comments always say, hashtag bring back National Dex. So for me, I'd say, hashtag bring back everyone. Pretty much. Here's the thing, if Smash Brothers can put everyone in, everyone is here, Pokemon can do it too. Plus, here's the thing, like with this backlash that sprouted, could potentially delay the game for a while, which I wouldn't mind. If it's till April, that's fine, because my birthday's in May. Hell, a good example of this would be probably, well, I want to say a few weeks or a month ago, they unveiled a trailer for the Sonic live-action movie. You saw how bad it got. And it was so bad that I think the creators or the people, the minds or management behind it, said they're going to push it back to make the model look good. It could happen to Sword and Shield, but I'm not too sure. Thing is that I guess movies and games, obviously movies and games are completely different from one another, so, well, I don't know. And here's the thing, if you look at the video of Masuda when the guy's pretty much saying this, he looks freaking depressed. And in fact, you can't automatically assume that like this game's gonna be crap. I don't think anyone at Game Freak wanted to do this, but I guess for some reason they wanted to do it. I'm not defending them. I agree. They're not gonna do anything to add new Pokemon in. These not new Pokemon, but the old Pokemon in. That sucks. That really does. And it's not like they can't do free DLC thing to add everyone in. Look at Smash Ultimate. Banjo nearly broke the internet when he came out. Though, I really hope they don't pull an expansion pass crap where you have to pay to get the rest of everyone in. You gotta pay $5 to get your Mewtwo in, you gotta pay $25 to put your Yveltal or something in. I feel like Mewtwo would be the $25 one, but not to give anyone ideas, alright? Don't take that as fact. I feel like that would make it even worse, and that would piss people off even more. But like I said, let's wait and see, and hope something is told more soon, hopefully, because I think now people are canceling their pre-orders, people are just destroying the company. But let's just wait and see what happens in this kind of situation, because I feel like something's going to be said soon. Because if not, let's just say sales of the game might not be great. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this. I just want to talk about this because Pokemon's a really big part of my life. I just wanted to let people know what's going on. And I didn't want to, like, you know, be the guy who's saying, oh, we're not getting any new Pokemon. I'm just saying, hey, this could potentially happen. They might change it. Alright, be sure to subscribe for more videos and click on the notification bell. I don't think I've said that once yet. I probably have. But yeah, there's a bell that will let people know when videos are out. There's a sub box there for a reason, guys. Be sure to like the video if you found any of this interesting. Be sure to comment on your opinions and thoughts on this, because this is just insanity that's going on right now. And little side note, something different, man, kind of related to what I'm talking about. I actually did a Let's Play of a wonderfully made Pokemon mod of Pokemon Fire Red called Pokemon Unbound, where it has over 800 Pokemon to catch, but it's only an alpha, it's not done yet. I'm hoping it's done soon. I feel like if it gets done, I'll probably do a replay through of that, because that game was actually a ton of fun to play. So, with that, I would, you know, like I said, be patient, wait for something to happen. Alright, so until next time, my crew, I will see you later.